I'm Cerulean.
And I'm Daniel.
To start off, we all know that the nervous system is made up of different parts of the body. But how is that a case of difference rather than a case of uniformity? To start off, we have the PNS system. According to an article by the author Olivia Guy Evans, it stated how the PNS system is made up of nerves outside the brain and spinal cord, which are part of the central nervous system. Its job is to relay messages from the CNS, muscles, organs, and other senses. Even though the PNS system creates a vast network throughout the body, it helps regulate functions, keeps balance of the fight and flight response, and energy conservation. Something that most people don't know about the PNS system is that it has two key subdivisions that are further divided, which we will learn on later.
The central nervous system is divided by the brain and the spinal cord. Furthermore, the brain has different smaller parts that make it up, such as the frontal lobe, cerebellum, and many more. The brain and spinal cord have different functions. The brain's job is to control and regulate the body's homeostasis, while the spinal cord's job is to transport sensory functions as well as provide reflex reactions to the body.
An example why the nervous system is a case for difference is because of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system carries signals. These signals put the body on alert. It leads as long as is necessary in a time of danger. It raises the body's blood pressure, heart rate, and dilates pupils. All of these actions are opposite of the parasympathetic system, which serves a role opposite of this one, which creates a balance with this system, which explains why the nervous system cannot function properly without variation. Now, the reason the nervous system is a case for difference is because of the parasympathetic nervous system, which, unlike the sympathetic system, carries signals to the body that calm and relax the body. And this is opposite of what the sympathetic system does. It helps return the body to normal state, a different role which the sympathetic system doesn't possess because we know it puts it in danger. It slows breathing, aids in digestion, and relaxes the body, all opposite actions of the sympathetic system. Why the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems are a case for difference is because they serve opposite roles and are present in order to balance the body between dangerous and normal conditions. Since they serve different roles and are not the same in physiology nor roles, they present a case for difference, as the nervous system, in order to function properly, needs variation in both the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems.
With us today is our human body system teacher, Ms. Bobo. Ms. Bobo, you must know the nervous system pretty well, right?
Pretty well.
Okay, our first question is, how is the nervous system able to work together if it is made up of many vastly different parts?
So although a lot of the parts are different, they do have similarities. So the way in which they communicate is similar.
Okay, our second question is, how does the central nervous system compare with the peripheral nervous system?
So our central nervous system is mainly made of our brain and our spinal cord. So that's basically where all the information is going to be received and information is going to be sent out. Where the peripheral nervous system is basically everywhere else in the body. So in our arms and legs. So the types of neurons that we have in those parts are going to be a little different.
Does the nervous system have parts that are similar to each other?
They do have parts.
What about the parts that are different from each other?
So going back to like the different types of neurons, they can be different in terms of kind of where their cell body is located. It can be different in terms of how many dendrites they have, if they're a sensory neuron or an interneuron or motor neuron. So their structures are a little bit different depending on whether they're receiving signals from the outside environment or sending signals to like a muscle cell.
Is it beneficial that the nervous system has different smaller functions instead of just having a body that performs the same task?
I believe so. Anytime you have specialized parts, it's going to make the system more efficient.
Now, although some may argue that the nervous system is a case of uniformity because many parts of it perform similar roles, that would be invalid because many different aspects is what makes up the nervous system. The nervous system has different roles for different scenarios, different physiology, and work with different parts of the body.
To conclude, the nervous system is considered a case of difference due to each part having their own roles. Each and every single one of them contribute to the nervous system's function, maintaining homeostasis and survival for human life.